Then I know my car. Gone, bottle is up like elastic can. That tool in my hand is a ticking sound. Don't fight like a man, make big man ball. Then I know my car. Gone, bottle is up like elastic can. That tool in my hand is a ticking sound. Don't fight like a man, make big man ball. Where I roll this line with champion sound. Connect my fists and brought that down. Mr. Bashing man, stay in my zone.
What is up, guys? I'm Adriana Maya, and I'm back with another episode of Spliffs and Giggles, brought to you by the Red Eye District. I have Rebecca Imam Sundel joining me today. She is a model, and you can check her out on Instagram. Of course, we'll have her tags available. How long have you been doing modeling overall?
I would say 3.5, 4 years.
Ooh, okay. So you've had a bit of time to get your toes dipped in and get your way about in the industry. I love that. Because my idea of a virgin, I was like, why the fuck would you want to? I get like for men it's different, but like as a I'm like, why the fuck would you want to fuck a virgin? It makes no sense. Like, what the fuck are they gonna do? It's nothing. Yeah,
I don't like it as a woman either.
It hurts, you know. So like that's not even fun. But I got fucked. And I never stopped fucking. And now I'm a porn. No, I really am. No, that's like no joke. I did do porn for, it's like 8 years now.
Yeah, okay. I lost mine at 16, but like.
Classy. That's a classy age.
I've been celibate for like
Oh my
2
God.
months.
Isn't it the greatest thing ever?
No, it sucks.
No, stop. It's good. You're supposed to
it.
get to know your body again.
I already knew my body.
You gotta get.
My body knew I
You need
like
to
sex.
get a fuck machine.
Fuck machine.
Yeah.
Like one of those dildos that like stay on the table, or like a.
It's like a.
Like a
it
fuck
has
doll.
like a rotating motor, and literally the thing literally goes like this, and the motor like keeps it like a bike.
Yeah.
The motor keeps it going, and the dildo just fucks you. But
Oh, I've heard about this on Twitter though. I haven't seen it, but.
there's also a
You tried
Sibian.
it?
Oh yeah, I.
Recommend.
Do I? That's how actually, well, no, I found out I squirted when I was tripping one time. But when I used to do the fuck machine for Cam Soda, and I've broken so many of them. So many. That was like
So they're easy to break, so I feel like that's a dumb invention.
well, no, it's the squirting that'll break it. That'll like,
It's not waterproof.
No.
You would think at this point they'd be waterproof.
They should, because
Right.
you're fucking it. You know, and the lube, like it doesn't,
I'm
and
just
oil, like everyone loves oil. It doesn't make
Right.
sense, but
Yeah.
well, and I guess why they didn't care is because our tech team were the people who were taking care of it. So like they could, rebuild it and stuff. But I do. That is like, what do you have to buy new parts and stuff? I never really thought about that. And I'm like, and I broke like 3 or 4. Like,
damn.
I know, yeah. But literally, they'd be like, "You have so much fun doing it." I'm like, "Yeah, of course I have fun. I make a lot of money. Of course, who wouldn't have fun making money?"
That's a fact. That's what I'm saying, too.
Yeah, no, good times.
Oh
Good
my
times.
God, where'd you get it?
Okay, so they do have some on Amazon. I would recommend going to like a notable sex toy site, like Doc Johnson. Fleshlight is also notable, but I don't think they do fuck machines yet. They do strokers. I don't know if they do like girl versions. I do know they do guy versions for the guys if you're looking. But I think Doc Johnson has one. Sibian has one. They have another one where you can just sit down on it and it like vibrates.
Ooh, girl.
You can like add attachments to it.
It's a build.
It's intense. I was like, whoa. But I know a lot of people who like it. So that's also one. And then you could get like the rose toy. That's poppin'. The Hitachi. That's the best vibrator in the world. And it doubles as a back massager. It's a Hitachi.
You can do both at the same time.
Well, no. I mean, you could if you had an attachment.
Where you're just like, who?
You could. If you had 2, for sure. Because you could get a cordless. You could. They do have cordless Hitachis. And they come in like neon colors. I had a blue one. I just don't like the cordless because when they're dying, the vibration gets a little low and then it's like fucked up.
I thought it was just me. I thought my shit was broke.
No, bitch, it's when it's dying. You're just like, well, this is it. Better make this quick. Better make it snappy.
Hurry up.
Literally, I gotta get this now. Let me focus. Let me hone in real quick. That's true. So that's why I don't fuck the cordless. And you'll lose the cord. Well, I'll lose the cord.
No, but also I feel like it's just I feel like it's ancient with the cord though. It's like, come on, we're in 2023. Like,
here's the thing.
Basically.
I was gonna say, if I had both of them, I would show you. I didn't bring either. But if I had them, the cordless one is like a fraction of as good as that.
You tried the panties and the vibrator and the panties?
Here's the deal about that. I have. But I think that the Bluetooth vibrator is like where it's at, like where they can control it on their phone. Because they can do that with the panties too, but it's like the other one's way. And I feel like it's a little more discreet because the panties, when it's outside, obviously it's outside of you, so the vibration is loud. And then per se, if you like get wet, and then they could that's what I'm imagining. So I'm like, maybe the one inside is like safer.
No, I thought it was like a quiet like sound.
Well, if you turn it up, it can get up there. Yeah, it can.
It can. In church.
Me and my friends used to. I lived in the camp house at one point, and we had a bunch of roommates, and so we would all wear them, and we would like control them. Like we would all have like each other's remote, pretty much. And so it would be like doing shit, and like you would just obviously it's for content, but really fucking funny.
That's funny as shit.
Yeah, it's good. Modeling. How the fuck did you get into that?
Honestly,
You've always wanted to be a model? Was it like a wave? What was it?
That was just by accident. I had like done a hosting gig when I was like 17 in DC. And then from there, like I met a bunch of photographers. I did my first shoot in New York.
So beautiful.
And then that shoot went viral. It was like a milk shoot in like a bathtub.
That's so fucking cool. I love that.
Yeah. And then...
How long have you been modeling?
Like on and off for like 3.5 years.
That's fire though. Yeah, so you've had a bit of time to like adjust and like get your footing in it. What would you say has been like the biggest surprise since joining?
I don't know, just how like exclusive modeling is. Like just in terms of like trying to, like it depends on where you are in like the market. So like when I first moved to Miami, I noticed they wanted like a lot of Spanish girls, or they wanted like a lot of white girls, or like if your body was done and shit like that, or light-skinned black girls. And so at first it was really hard for me to get like my foot in the door.
But I totally get that shit.
But then I kind of joined a couple of agencies and they that helped put my name out. And then I already came to Miami with a little bit of following, so like once I knew a couple of like the promoters and like a couple.
Oh, I got you. You were just networking. See, I'm like, I don't think people understand like how hard you have to grind, and like just in the porn industry, I know how hard a lot of the darker skin like black girls have to like to do like to work, and I'm like, I have a pain in the ass. I'm like, I cannot even imagine, and that's just in porn. I'm like, I know modeling is a whole nother story, like because the shit that they've said to us, I'm like. Do you realize, like, saying this to a person is insane? I had one company, they're a huge company, it's Twisties. They told me my first year in, they were like, oh, you're too dark to shoot for us. I've literally been the same. Like, they're like, you're too dark to shoot for us. I was like, okay. And 2 years later, they're like, oh my God, we want to pair you with someone. And I was like, are you out of your fucking mind? Like,
I hope you didn't
do not remember that conversation? Oh no, they paid me handsomely for it. And the girl who wanted me to do it, she ended up helping me get the creative like direction for it. So pretty much I had a little bit, like at least over what we were doing, and it was a girl scene with her. But they had requested me to come back, and I was like, oh no, like no. I wanted you to see that I would do very well on your site, and our scene's popping, like, and it's one of my best scenes. But also, how dare you? Like what?
Yeah, it's actually like crazy, and it's also from people that is like would never even like make it in like this type of industry. So it's like,
thank you themselves. You're all behind the camera.
Exactly.
Like, what the fuck
like, how
are you
going to judge somebody? Like,
and there's a reason we're making money. Like, there obviously someone's buying it. So, do you do any like sites that you work on to sell your content? Just because you do have your own portfolio, you know?
Yes, I do, but no. I'm working so I can build websites and I can create apps. So I'm building my own website right now.
That's fire. That's good.
All my stuff,
and that is something you want to take your time with. So I think that's so good. Because I did see on your IG, you have so much work. I'm like, girl, you are moving. Do you do a lot of solo projects? Like it's your creative direction?
Yeah, I do a lot of, it's like 50-50. I do have a lot of, but I've also archived like a lot so it's just because, I don't know, it just keeps people back on my page. I've noticed because it's like, oh, wait, that photo's gone. Let me see what else you got. So it's a little game. Yeah, it's a little game I play with my followers.
It's so smart. Yeah. It's so smart. I'm like, Instagram is such a great tool if like you can keep your page, doing well. I'm like, and a lot of people, if you just use the tools that they give you, I'm like, it really does help you like track your progress and shit.
I wish I hopped on TikTok earlier though.
My
during
God,
COVID. I was like, I saw
you.
everybody, all my friends blew up during COVID, and I was like, no, I'm good.
Well, and forever I was just like, oh, it's a kid app. It's
right,
a kid app.
exactly.
And I don't know what it was because everyone was fucking. It's like every other app that ever. When Snapchat first came out, like, I'm like, oh, kids use
or
it.
Vine.
Yeah,
it's really like
literally,
Vine.
literally, and how fucking poppin' was Vine. Like, I'm like, I don't even know where my head was at with that.
For real.
But that is so true.
And now it's like such a great way to like market yourself.
Yes, it is. So how important would you say it is to keep your social media like active and, you know, posting, mingling with fans, mingling with other creators as well, or even like photographers, you know, videographers?
I think now it's really important, but I also like definitely take like breaks.
Yeah.
I've taken like a couple like I take one big break like once a month just so I can just like clear my head, do me, focus on self-care.
Yes.
But
it's a lot when you're trying to like keep up with all the trends and all that stuff. I'm like, dude, you do have to take me time.
And it's just a lot of pressure too.
It really is. Do you have like your own schedule that you keep to for your work schedule, or is it really on like a
No, it's really actually
basis?
No, it's actually on my kind of time because I feel like now I'm in a position where I have more people hitting me up than I need to be hitting anyone up.
I get you.
I can kind of pick and choose when I want to work.
Yeah. That's a blessing too.
So
It really
working,
is.
yeah.
But you've been working your ass off, so like you definitely earned that. Like that's fair. That's totally What would you say has been your favorite project that someone else has brought you on?
I just think any of just the music videos. I kind of stopped doing music videos, but any of the music videos I've done in Miami.
Ooh, Miami was fun.
Yeah, one of my managers through Royal Glitz Models. So she, Ada is her name, and she books literally most of these girls in
that is so cool.
Miami for the music videos. And
have you been able to build like kind of a tribe with the girls that you work with, or maybe your agencies, or maybe even some of the girls that you've met on set?
Yeah, definitely. I don't know. I feel like I'm a talkative person. I'm very social, so like, and I'm always networking. So it's like any opportunity I have, you're gonna find me like networking. So I make the most of any situation I'm in because you don't never know like who that person is or like what they could do for you or what you could do for them.
Hell
so
yeah. A lot of people write people off just because they're like, oh, especially when you meet someone kind of in this setting where there's just a bunch of people on set, they write them off, and I'm like, by the way, like, had you been a little bit nicer, like, you probably would have been offered to like do some other shit, like, you should have vibed, like, but that does happen. So I think it's great that you're so personable and like sweet. You're fun. Yeah, you're so great.
You are too,
immediately, I was like, oh my god, I'm so comfortable.
When I came in, I was like, hey everybody,
welcome home.
It's like, how y'all been?
Where is your favorite place to shoot? Because I'm assuming you've traveled quite a bit for modeling, at least in the 3 years. Where has been your favorite place that you could go? Or if you have like a constant one that, you know, it's kind of easy, you always have a good time.
My favorite place that I've been to shoot was Japan.
Amazing.
Yeah,
so cool.
Japan.
How long did you get to go?
I was there for 2 weeks, but it was half vacation
Love
and half,
it. That's
shooting.
fire. Fuck yeah, you're like,
Yeah,
I'll
I was
work
like,
my ass
hours,
off and then I'll have a ball. Oh, I love that. I think
Yeah.
it's cool when companies set that up like for you like that.
What about you?
Oh my god, girl. I think I really like Vegas, and that's
Vegas
like
is
so
a
cliche,
vibe.
but
No,
I have
Vegas is a vibe. Yeah.
and I go with like this team usually. So
Okay,
it's
that's-
really fucking fun.
Okay, it's a vibe.
I get fucked. I don't know what happens to me in Vegas. I have such a good time. Last time I went to Vegas, I didn't go with my team, and I ended up going to a casino, and I was like, you know what, I've never gambled. I'm gonna gamble.
Did you win?
Oh my god, yes. I won like $2,000 at first, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, and I was playing roulette, and you know, that's all chance.
Yeah.
And then they changed the dealer twice, and I was like, oh, I should switch tables. They're like thinking I'm like cheating or something. But I was really just wasted. Like, I was just like really drunk. And the dude I was with was just like, this is how you play, this is what you do. Like, but he let me do everything. So I was like, we're betting on all this shit. Like, I had the time of my life, made good money, and then I went out to eat, and then the restaurant was really nice, and I ended up having a fan in there, so we got some of the food comp. That was dope. And I've gone back to Vegas again with a different guy. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I was playing roulette with him, and he was betting, and then he won money, and I was like, maybe I'm really good at roulette. Like, but you know, I was also really drunk then too.
When I went to I went to Vegas and I gambled and I lost.
Oh my God,
on
girl.
my first time.
You gotta just. I watched Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, and I had this. Well, I was also like, I think I took maybe shrooms, and I was like doing edibles. I was a little crazy in Vegas, but I watched that movie, and I was like, I'm taking on the spirit of Johnny Depp. Okay. And I felt so cool, and I was fried, and I won money, and then he won money, and I was like, it's meant to be. The money, not us. God. Sorry.
I was like, okay, you got the best of both worlds.
I'm like, my bad, sorry.
And she's like, let me clarify.
Shoot that down, yeah. Because he texted me and I did not reply. I gotta drink to that. Jeez.
Right. He's like, cheers.
Where has been your least favorite place to travel?
Ooh.
I know. Mine was North Carolina.
Why?
The people at the airport were just everything that I expected. And you know, airports are usually a mix but I realized not a lot of people are flying into there by choice.
Right. So it's just the airport you didn't like.
Yep. And I was like, ugh. I don't think I'm gonna come back here. It doesn't look like I vibe with anyone. Like, doesn't look like my people are anywhere near here. Jesus.
I feel like Atlanta.
Really?
Only because I went one time and I was like late for my flight and I had TSA pre and the line was still so fucking long and I almost missed my flight and then they stopped my bag and then they confiscated my weed and then they had me sit around for like another 10 minutes and then I missed my flight. No, actually I did miss my flight and I had to wait for the next flight. I was like,
my God, that's my nightmare. I have to like triple, because I'd be high, so I'm like, I have to triple check my bag that I'm carrying with me to make sure I don't bring it in my carry-on. Because I'm like, dude, if I get flagged, I'm already so stressed out at the airport. Like, that's the last thing. Like,
I'm scared of flying with drugs. Like,
literally. Oh my God. Dude,
Girl,
there's this company, they do this virtual reality. You pretend you're on a date, and literally the guy does not talk, girl. Like, it's like really crazy, but you're just talking. You're like,
why is he not talking?
Because the guys don't want to hear him, they want to hear you. So literally, you're like, we're on the plane right now. We're flying first class. We're going to Japan. It's gonna be so much fun, baby. I'm so excited. Thank you so much. Like, and then he cuts the camera, and then you can like do normal shit for a little bit, and then he'll start recording you when you get a drink, and you're like, oh, drink. But that's what happens the whole fucking trip. And he was like, hey, if you want to do this, but we can't smoke. And I was like, okay, how long are we going to be there? He was like, 3 weeks. And I was like, you're out of your fucking mind. Wait. Me not smoking for 3 weeks, talking to myself, I'm literally already insane. Like, what the fuck kind, like, that's a setup.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I could not go to jail or prison. Like, I would literally die. Like, I watched 60 Days In. Have you ever heard of the show 60 Days In? Like,
I can't do it. I'm not. They're not going to get me.
No, like,
it's literally my nightmare.
Especially if I was, like, in one of those, like, those fucking, like...
I'm like, do we get eyebrow pencils? Do we get
steak?
Or can I get
like,
my
I want
eyebrows?
Steak. I want French fries.
Oh my
do we
God.
get Netflix? Like... What the
I
fuck
need
do you
sour
want me to
cream
do all day? Like, look at the wall and shit?
Literally.
And if I was solitary confinement, like, I would die. I would die. Like,
I would definitely be turned out. I would become a full-out lesbian. Or I'd be in, like, solitary confinement because I was acting a little crazy.
No, I would die in solitary confinement because it's like, I would have to, like, just, like, look at nothing. You have no concept of time.
Oh, my God.
You can't like smoke, and I would probably be coming down from like some drug when I just got arrested.
Right. That's why
like,
I'm really
not on the
worried
sober
about.
Just gonna get arrested. Like, so I'm gonna be fucked up when I get arrested. Dude, so it's like
that is so
I'm probably
true.
gonna have like
that
Somali. I'm probably gonna have like all the type of shit that's like I'm gonna get like fucked up and like
horrible come down. It'll be bad.
And I'm gonna just be in like prison. With
that is so
I'm gonna
true.
Be like gonna
because the one time when I first got arrested, I was wasted.
I'm gonna be in Ghana.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This is horrible. Like, bitch, I'm dying. Literally, we're all in the holding cell, all of us. And then some lady comes in, she's strapped to the chair, this white lady, she's just really nice, but she's strapped in the chair and she looks really wet, like completely. And she's saying crazy shit. And this bitch, you can tell she's blacked out. And she was on something because her eyes were like, woo, like, and her pupils were like, woo, woo, you know? But she was still kind of, she was friendly to us, just not to the officers. So I thought it was like Molly ecstasy, you know, but drinking mixed in with that. And she was like blackout drunk. So that's just like, it fucks up even the rolling high completely. And she literally was like, I work for the mayor. Wait till he hears about this. She was saying this shit over and over and over. And then finally, one officer came in and he's like, the fucked up thing is she really does work for him. And he's on his way to come and get her right now. And I was like, what the fuck? And that was in Texas, in San Antonio. So that was the, the one time I went to, the first time I went to jail. That it was serious.
How long were you in there?
Oh no, I got out in a day. Okay, literally. So I was like, bitch, I ain't, fuck that. Like, they were like, oh, the only reason we're not transferring you is because your dad posted bail. I was like, yes, I know this. Thank you, officer. You didn't have to remind me.
I can't get in a fight because I would really kill a bitch. Oh and my God. Like, I'm not going to jail for a bitch. Like, the only person I would go to jail for is if I had like a kid or like my family.
Yeah.
And so it's like,
it's got to be serious.
Yeah, it's not worth it. Because I'm not trying to go to like maximum confinement. Imagine being in maximum confinement.
That just sounds horrible. And it's like for a long time too. I think they call it the hole.
I'm gonna try to pay bail.
For sure, bitch, I'm getting out.
Fuck
like, that.
Oh, fuck that shit.
Literally, I had to call my dad.
Out, they gonna let me out.
They gonna let me out.
They gonna let me out. Like, I'm good.
That's fucking hilarious. Like, so, being in Florida, it's obviously a party state. There's always something going on. How do you avoid getting into anything that's a little too risky? You're like, guys, we might be pushing it. Because in modeling sometimes, they want you to do like risque shoots and stuff in public or, on different sets.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like I do anything except fully nude. So like,
got you. Okay.
Like, I can do like explicit nude.
Yeah, and like implied and so I get that.
Yeah. Gonna do,
See, and I think it's smarter too, especially if you're doing stuff that's like out and about.
Because then if I get an OnlyFans and look, then I can put the explicit shit on that. So it's not. I see girls that do it for free, and I'm just like, girl, don't post the shit for free. Like, make money off.
I was just telling the other girl that was here. I was like, honestly, if I could have known about content and like shooting like that, like heavily, I honestly would have done that before I did porn. I was like, it makes so much more sense to just make the money all yourself. I was like, what? Duh. Like, but no one tells you that, you don't think about that when you're 18. You're like, oh my God, porn? Fuck yeah. Like, that was insane. Do you have any photographers or models that you just love working with, that you've collabed with a bunch?
My homeboy Rue the shooter.
Rue the shooter.
Yes.
I like that.
He's like, basically, you know who Jada Chives is?
Yes.
So her photographer is Ken. So basically, he's my Ken.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, it's so underrated when people have someone like that. I'm telling you, no one like gets it. I'm like, if you can have someone, one who knows your vibe and like they also have their own creative direction, like man, it makes for so much content. That's also why I think so many people get in with like their partners. And I'm like, that would be dope too, obviously, if like your partner could do it, right?
Could do it, right?
That's fire as fuck when you have a photographer that you have a bond with like that. I love that. Do you have any work that you've done together that you want to give a shout out to, like on your IG, so maybe we can find it?
Should I say it to them or should I tell you guys? Oh.
Right?
I don't just my birthday shoot.
Oh, I love that. I've never done a birthday one. I love, bitch. Are you fucking kidding me? That, first off, that dress is fire.
Like, it was giving.
Hell yeah.
It was giving, okay. I felt like
you're a golden
Beyonce
Greek
moment.
Goddess. You lit with the braid. Are you fucking kidding me? No, that's fire. You do want to check this out. You probably can't zoom into that, but it's on our Instagram, and it's her birthday, and it was October 20th. Oh my God, your birthday just passed, girl. Happy belated. I love that.
When's your birthday?
April. Ooh. Oh, it's literally the day after April Fools. It's so fucked. Yeah,
that's good.
It's good because usually spring break is right around there.
See, my brother's getting married on April Fools. And I'm like, why would
Are
you
you
choose
so
that
excited?
day? Like, it's April
I get that,
1st. Like,
but
a
it's
little
also
stressful.
funny.
Like, what if, what if like the
People think you're
priest guy
joking
is
or
like,
something. Yeah.
Just kidding.
Oh, that is risky.
Like,
Whoa.
what if nobody comes? Like, I feel like so many things could go wrong on this day. And
No, I
he's like,
completely agree with that.
let me choose this day.
Like, well, what if people do think you're joking and like the real date's like hidden?
What
Like,
if your fiance is like, just kidding?
it's like my nightmare. Literally,
Right,
like my
literally,
nightmare.
literally.
Oh, hell no.
I would be so embarrassed.
Here's the
like,
thing. I don't even.
You wouldn't catch me outside again.
I really like weddings. Like, I love looking at them. I think they're so beautiful. But every wedding I've ever watched, or like all my friends that have gotten married, they look horrified. Like, it's all horrible. Like, they all have like a nightmare of a time. Like, I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe I keep it private. Maybe I keep it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm like. I
Just
might as
for
well
my
just
people.
like, just for my people,
Right?
because
I'm
they
like,
never. Every public relationship,
Something goes south. Hell yeah. And I swear, people are so eager to like jump on, and I get it because couples are very in, you know, with social media.
But you would think that would make you want to like act better because you're in the spotlight. Like that's what I'm like not understanding. But
fucking
people
don't.
act up. I'm
Bet
like,
you ain't about to
if you
embarrass
really
me.
want to play the game, you would like publicly like act like a like I'm just
Yes.
It's just
I don't
not-
get it. I'm like, so
not
you just
working.
want to keep embarrassing both of you. That's fine. Like, that's fine. It's entertaining for all of us, truly. But
what
Jesus
I'm
Christ.
saying.
What is your policy on dating other models?
I mean, I don't really have a policy on it, but
Really? I was going to say, some people are like, don't shit
I
where you
should-
work.
Right,
You know?
that's true. But like, I also I'm not really into male
Yeah.
models, so I feel like it's not really ever
An issue.
a problem. Because I feel like they always have like a more little flamboyant side to them, and
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, like it's cool and all, but it's like not mine.
Yeah, not your
I
stick.
need like a hood nigga.
I feel
like,
that. I feel that.
Yeah, I just need you to like toss me around and like, whoop, girl, and all kind of that shit.
Well,
so.
speaking of tossing you around, I would love to. But also, will you please stand up for me? You got this fire ass outfit and the shoes. I'm like, they gotta see it.
Appreciate it.
Right?
Well, I wish I had an ass in this, but
It's so cute. Are you kidding me? It's so cute.
I
It's literally so
appreciate
cute.
you.
You're fine. I love it. I'm like, I love bodysuits.
Me
But,
too.
ooh,
Me too.
there's not enough spandex in the world. I would
I'm gonna get
never.
my hips done though, so I could have more of
Really?
like an hourglass figure, you know?
Okay, so like shots.
Yeah, that's what I
Like,
was thinking. Shots.
See, I was gonna say, I think it's always good to start like that, right?
Yeah,
Because I'm like,
right.
you can always go up.
Right.
That's the thing.
Right.
You can never go back. Well, and if you do, you'll be able to tell a little bit.
Right.
So I think it's super smart. So I feel you on that.
Right.
I would have filled my hip dips. And I have so many friends who are like trainers. They're like, we can feel yours in the gym.
Right, that's
I'm like,
what I've
that's
been doing.
awesome,
It's a
but
fucking
it sounds
lie.
horrible.
It's a fucking lie,
It
'cause why don't you
literally
just waste
genetics,
money?
bitch.
And it's like, you have to do it. I mean, it works, but you have to do
Yeah.
it for like fucking like 2 years or
Yes.
some shit. It's
Oh
like,
my God, 2
I'm talking about like, I
years.
want it like next
Tomorrow.
week. Like, yeah.
Bitch, I want it now.
Right,
Like,
we're just talking about like, I don't
see,
have time.
and I
like,
really want boobs.
and I like to eat. Oh, I want boobs too. You want boobs, girl?
So
I
bad.
want
So honestly, my boobs got bigger as I put on
least you
weight. My
have
boobs used to
boobs,
be
like-
so. I looked at photos for me from 2018 and 2019,
Yeah.
and I had already been in porn for like 4 and 5 years at that point. Bitch, I had no. I was like. I'm like, what was happening? Like, what the fuck? Like, and like my ass wasn't really that big. I was like, wow, like, that's weird to look at old shit of yourself. And
But you have boobs, like.
oh, now I do. Yeah, they're cool, but I want them to be like perfect. That's what I want. Oh my God, so bad. Boobs are in.
Yeah,
That's the
boobs
thing.
are
And it's like,
in.
after you rock them, I was like, dude, maybe if I want to get rid of them, I can get rid of them. But I've had them like this. I would like to try big ones for a little bit, maybe forever.
How big though? Like.
Okay, here's the
Like,
issue.
we talking like,
Here's
woo,
the
girl,
internal
like,
dilemma. Because I always wanted like just like big but not like huge, right? So like a
Okay.
full C or like
Okay, a
double
full C,
D,
that's
you
what-
know?
Okay.
But Jesus. But then there's this other side of me that wants like animated. I know.
Girl, you're back.
Or I'd be fine because my ass would definitely
Okay,
like
yeah, I
balance it out. It
guess.
would all be like, it would be really. I'd probably stop slouching. Like, but like,
I'm fucking gonna be straight.
I would literally probably stop slouching. But No, the thing is, I'm super scared of needles. And I literally can't get tattoos. Like, I cried when I got my ears pierced.
I almost like passed out when I got my, girl. Just thinking about it now, I'm like,
Me fucking too. There's a little girl going behind me. I was crying. And she looked horrified, but I couldn't stop crying because I was like, bitch, I'm scared too.
No,
like, we're both going through this.
I'm not scared as shit. Yo, I'm so upset because my belly button piercing closed the top.
No.
And I,
oh my God,
and I literally, and I
like,
wanted back.
And you're like, And
I wanted to go get it. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to smoke. I'm going to calm myself down. And I'm going to go.
Prayer.
So I went, but I didn't eat.
Yeah, you can't because you know what's happening. You're like, I'm chilling, like maybe a little bit of
pulled
water.
into the tattoo parlor, and I already hear like people getting their tattoo, and some girls like, ew, it hurts, and like some guys like, ah,
and you're like, nope,
no, I can't do this. But I walk, and I'm like, can I get my belly button pierced? And she's like, yeah. So she walks to the back, she cleans out my belly button, and she's like, okay, I'm just gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it slowly so it doesn't hurt. I'm like, bitch, you better just boop. But she's like, okay, slow. Girl, she started to do it. Moved her hand and I walked out. I said I'll be back later today. I never came back.
Bitch,
I never came back.
I would have lost it. I can barely handle getting my blood drawn.
No, that's oh my.
And I've had my nose pierced before, but the dude was like, just look at me in the face. He's like, don't look at my hand, just look me in the face. And I was like, okay. That's what I did, and I was fine. The moment, and I had to take my nose piercing out for shoots that I did, and they were like, we don't want a nose piercing. I was like, fuck, but I can't put it back in. So I was like, the bitch is closed now. Like realistically, I probably could have put it back in, but like I was like I couldn't, like I really couldn't. So I was like, it's over. I don't need it anymore. So then when I got it re-pierced, I was looking at the girl's hand, and as soon as she did it, then the next thing I woke up, and she was like, it's done. And I was like, all right, that's cool. And she was like, you okay? And I was like, yeah. I get a little queasy. Not bad. She was like, it's cool. You were sitting down. I was like, yeah, it was crazy. Like, whoa. Like, it's like that. My face got stabbed, dude. Like, I can't even imagine if someone like actually stabbed me. I would be startled. Be horrified. Where do you wait? Oh, no, you're a real smoker. So I would like to extend. We have so many of these delicious snacks. Lots of chocolate. We got Capri Suns. We got Sour Patch Kids. There's cereal bar. Oh, we got Starburst. These are really good.
Are they real Starburst or like candy? Like
no, they're like they remake them like the Starburst with the stuff. And then these. Yeah.
What's your favorite?
Bitch, I've tried all this shit. Here's the problem. You've heard about this on the show. I like to play a game with myself at the airport. Okay. And sometimes every time I play it, so sometimes when I play it, is false. I'll eat one of the 500 milligram cereal bars. I like to pick the Fruity Pebbles, the cocoa ones. They have a Cocoa Crispy, like, the Rice Krispies. They got the Cocoa Puffs. But I'll eat that, and then you try to make it to your plane.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's my vibe. I always make it, but like sometimes it's like,
Do you go early to the plane?
No.
Like to the
Usually
airport?
I'll get through like security, and sometimes I'll have like an hour, so I'll sit at the bar, and then that's when the game gets dicey, because I'll like have a drink or two, sometimes I eat, and I'll just be like, chill, I'm all inedible, I'm vibing.
The thing is, I don't give myself like enough time. Like I give myself like 30 minutes at the airport total. So like by the time I'm done with security, I'm like everyone's lined up by the time I reach my gate.
Nope, I miss my flight so much.
And I always say like my knee hurts. And then I have an injury in my knee. That take me in the cart.
That's so smart. That is so smart. That is true though, because the one time I went with this is also.
It works.
Hold on.
Every time.
You
do a limp, but not too much where it looks like it's like a crip walk, but like a limp where it's like, my knee, and like.
Oh yeah, I get you, because they'll say something.
Yeah,
to
and you look
especially
sad.
if you're at the gate.
You have to look distraught.
No, you gotta
in
be
the face, like a.
Well, that works. No, that
like a
works.
distraught.
That really works. I was in line and I looked distraught because I was stressed because I was gonna miss my flight. And this guy literally was like, "Come with me," and I was like, "My angel of heaven," and he literally just got me through security, like brought me right to the front. He was like, "You're fine now," and I was like, "I am fine now," like because I was stressed. Wow, that is true. Look stressed at the airport. Sometimes it helps, but
I'm
like
telling you.
really stressed. Like you gotta commit.
I'm telling you. It's like an acting gig.
What do you do when you take your breaks from work? Because I'm assuming you keep yourself pretty active with shooting your own content and working, networking with other people. So you said you give yourself at least like a minimum once a month.
Yeah.
What do you do for that?
I definitely go on a trip.
Really?
Yes, I love to travel. That's just like my peace. I don't know, it's like peaceful leaving Miami.
Yeah.
Miami is chaotic a lot of the time, so I'm just like, I need to
Here's the
take a
deal.
break.
I'm about to move back.
To Washington?
No, to Miami.
Where are you now?
Oh my God, I'm in Washington. I live there. I just travel here for work, yeah.
Girl, I thought it was vice versa.
No. I mean, I've lived here, but it's just crazy for me. I was crazy when I was younger. I used to get into a lot of trouble.
I don't blame you.
Oh my God, I was always losing my underwear. Like, things insane. Like, and the blackouts. Like, Miami's nuts. Like, and there's always something to do. So, like, even if you're not, like, really fucked up, when you're going out, everyone else is. Like, and it's like, whoa. Like, and you're just people watching. And that's equally as entertaining, honestly. Like, that shit's fucking fun in Florida. I will give it that. Like, hell yeah. Go to the beach.
I'll post up and
Right.
I'll just people watch. I'll
just
have
smoke a little bit,
blunt.
right? And just be like,
I'll be in that bitch, like, look at that
You'll
dumbass.
see some shit go down, I promise you. Like, Florida beaches are fights. Wives getting mad at their husbands for staring at girls. Sometimes you are the girl. Like,
Right, that ass. I'm like, you.
do you do beach shoots a lot because you are in Miami?
Beach shoots,
Yes, I love that. That's fire. I was gonna say I saw that you had a couple on your IG, but I didn't know if it was like their creative direction or if it was your idea.
No, that
So I'm
was-
like, I love that.
Yeah. That was definitely their idea, but I was like,
How use
only
it.
live once.
That natural sunlight. Are you fucking kidding me?
I'm
People
just like,
people
I like
love
natural.
that. Oh yeah, that is so true.
Right.
Is there anything that you've been offered to shoot that you had to decline just because it was off limits to you, aside from obviously the full nude and like the really hardcore nude photos, as you'd say?
No, not that I.
That's fire though, because then you don't get put in a compromise or like a bind. The energy doesn't get weird. I love that. That's also a good point to like really like when you're networking, like kind of getting to know the people like before you give them your contacts and stuff. I feel like a lot of people jump into that, and sometimes you get weirdos on your line. Like, and I'm like,
A lot of weirdos.
oh, everyone
Especially
can call themselves a
nowadays,
photographer.
no, dead ass. I'm like, that's just a lot of creepy ass people.
Yes.
I'm just like,
Do you have any girls or like group that you check in with to make sure that like someone's on the up and up if they do hit you up from like social media or anything?
Yeah, there's a couple group chats in Miami
I love that.
that I'm a part of. That, especially like if there's like crazy shit going on with like photographers in the area, they'll keep each other up to date with stuff like that.
That's fire. I think that's so cool. I know we have it on our side too, but I'm like, I've actually never thought about if you guys do that, but I think that's so smart because you can get a lot of opportunities living in Florida, but you never know like who the people are. So it's so smart to get involved with those if you can. What is some advice you would have for a girl who wants to get into modeling?
Definitely go to every event.
Ooh, yeah.
Go to every
for
event.
sure.
Like definitely network and make the most of Miami. Like Miami's small, but like there's always new faces like coming to Miami, so you can.
Because Miami's a hot spot. Everyone comes here.
So you can literally meet a millionaire one night. You can meet a billionaire one night that has like, if you want to start like a business, they could be your investor. Like it's just like a lot of amazing people you can.
Yeah, it is true.
You can meet.
if you have a good head about yourself and you can like stay focused on working, Miami's such a good fucking place to be because there's literally always something. You can meet people exactly like she said every fucking night. Like,
no, but it's
cool.
It's easy to like
Get lost.
Get lost.
Oh,
yeah,
girl.
girl.
I know. I'm like, I'm gonna live
here,
up north a little bit, and then maybe that'll keep me from being like too crazy.
When I first moved here, I was outside like. I was not sleeping.
It's just so fun.
And I went to school down here. So I was in college, like
Jesus.
trying to juggle class, modeling,
having fun.
Girl. And I was an athlete in college. Wow. So I ran track in college.
You literally
so
were doing the most
I was doing the most.
overall. Are you
sleeping.
Fucking kidding me?
I was not
That's
sleeping.
so crazy. I bet. Like, ooh.
I was not sleeping.
Because you have to keep your grades up to be an athlete. And you go, oh, hell. Oh,
that shit was not it.
That sounds nuts.
I was smoking a lot of weed, doing a lot of drugs, and I was going out a lot.
But I'm like, Florida, let me tell you something. It'll just be around you. Like, it don't matter. Like, you could be anywhere, especially if you're in public. Like, I promise you. I was at the club one time. This is no joke. This dude, he said he was Australian. I don't fucking know because he was really drunk. But he had a gallon Ziploc bag filled with a bunch of little baggies of Coke and was just walking around. And like security was occupied. Like it was like a really poppin' night. But also I was like, does everyone know like this is probably not Coke? Like y'all should not be buying this shit off of him. Like he's wasted also. Like, you know, but everyone was like, yeah, dude. And he's like giving it to people. I'm like, oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Like don't be doing like that'd be angel dust or some weird shit, right? Have a bad night real quick. Like, how is the way you've regulated your party habits and stuff and kind of prioritized work and, you know, just other things that you have going on?
I mean, now I feel like I don't go out unless I'm getting paid to go out. Or it's like a celebration for like a friend or like myself or something going on. Like you're not really gonna find me out, to be honest.
That's smart though. I think you avoid a lot of like bullshit and drama that way too, because everyone loves drama.
Yeah.
And I'm cool off that. Like, oh my god.
And I feel like I just prioritize like early on, like having fun over like getting a bag. So now I'm just like, okay, like you're getting older, time to like focus.
Dude, it's so true.
Yeah.
I know. I'm like, I'm about to turn 27 and I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Damn, you're 27. You don't even look 27.
God, I know. Someone the other day was like, girl, you look like you're 19. And I was like, are you being
Wait,
serious?
I thought you were like 20.
That means so much to me. How old? You have no idea. That means so much to me because I'm having an eternal crisis that it's going to be a decade that I've been like mingling in this industry. Yeah. And I hate that because I'm like, someone was like, oh, that's cool because you could do like Hall of Fame shit. And I was like, I'm 26. I was like, don't talk to me. Like, that's horrifying to me. I'm like, it's coming. It's looming upon me. Yeah. 30. It's here.
But it's like, it's still like far though. It's still like 3 years. Like you can, like so much can change in 3 years. Like literally, like think about people who
don't even. You know what happens when people get 30? That's when.
No, but like 30 is like the
things
new,
start
like,
growing
20.
out of you and shit.
No.
Like babies.
I guess.
Yeah, see? Think about that. You're only 30, flirty, and thriving.
Right.
For like 1 year.
Literally
after that, bitch, it's over.
Guys don't go through shit. Like, and the fact that they like be bitching about it, I be like, why?
Like, it's not my fault. Your ball sack is wrinkly. Like, get some Botox in it, baby.
My vagina stretches open to like
put your balls in it. You'll be fine. Like, okay.
I have to give birth. Like, think about the difference. Like, what do really have to go through?
Here's the thing. I just saw something about an episiotomy.
A what?
An episiotomy. It's a surgical procedure that when the baby's head is too big and your vagina is too small and like physically cannot stretch anymore, they cut your taint.
Oh yes, that's what I was talking about, and they have to sew it up afterwards.
That's my nightmare. Like, that's my nightmare.
I would literally. And see, like the problem is, like I like tall men. Like my ex was 7 foot.
Oof. Oh, bitch,
So, like,
you're playing with your life already. You're playing with your life already.
I'm gonna have like a giraffe, and I'm 5 and I'm 5'3", so it's like gonna
You're
be
just like my sister likes tall guys too. I'm like, girl,
it's gonna be a problem.
playing with your fucking life. You gonna be shoot out your fucking intestines. Some weird's gonna happen. Don't fuck no man with a penis thing. With a ring, with a piercing, that shit'll get lodged up in there on you, bitch. Fuck that. Oh my god. I see.
It's like Shaq and his wife. You know, Shaq's wife is like.
Ooh, she's so tiny.
She's like 4'11".
He's a
like
monster. I'm like, I really hope he's an oxymoron for how big he is, because usually guys that are big, especially like really big, their dicks are really small. I'm sorry to break it to you, but like there's like a 3% that their dicks are like really big. Most of them, their dicks are super small. It's been proven. I tested it. All my friends have tested it. These are facts. I don't know. I've been disappointed many times.
I don't know where you go, girl, but I'm just...
Girl, here's the deal. Because guys, I like guys that are like 6'4". Okay, and they're usually Hispanic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where is the 6'4" Hispanic?
Cubans.
Oh, where at? In Wyoming?
No, they're here in Miami. They're in Miami.
I'm about to say
in LA.
In LA.
Mm-hmm. I'll tell you after this. But his dick's really small. So
nope.
It's not something you want, but he is big.
I mean, but it's the motion. You know how they say it's the
he'll eat your pussy amazing.
Okay, is there anything else going for you?
Probably, yeah, but you know, I don't care about anything. Yeah, fuck that. Yeah, fuck him. Have you had any wild nights where you meant to be partying and you ended up making like a good connection for work?
Yeah.
That's fire.
Yeah.
Florida, baby.
I feel like what happens. Most nights. That's the thing about Miami. I feel like that's most nights in Miami.
It is.
Like, it's always...
Well, depending on where you go, for sure.
Depending on where you go. But I feel like it always starts as one thing and then ends up as another thing every night.
Whoa.
It's so different.
That is... You just get brought into so many different things. That is true.
Like, you could be starting, like, one night going to the club, then end up on, like, Star Island at, like, a celebrity's
Literally,
house,
you're like, what the fuck?
End up fucking like you just don't like or on the water, you just be on a yacht.
Yes.
You just
like, bitch, I don't even like boats. I get seasick.
So you want to come back to Miami? Don't even like.
Oh my god, see, I like small boats, but like big
boats.
Canoe. Oh, I hate them. Yeah, I like kayaks. Love that.
Okay.
Very Washington of me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, like paddle boarding.
Yeah, but we also don't have like I don't trust Florida water. Like any body of water in Florida. That also alligators, crocodile. I don't know what the fuck is going on over here. I don't trust it. And actually a couple of people have told me they're like, if it's a body of water in Florida, there's probably something in it you don't want. And I'm like, that's true because I've seen everything bad happen in Florida. Oh my god, people get crazy in the water at Florida. Sharks, stingrays, fucking jellyfish.
Do you follow that Instagram page?
Yes, they're always, and I'm like, it's just hounding me, so I can't get in the water in Florida. But I'll be, aboard a ship. I would never get in like a canoe or anything in Florida. Yeah, right, bitch. Give me a shotgun. Like, yeah, fuck that. Like,
I want to find an alligator. Like, I would love like a pet alligator. Imagine like walking down the street with your alligator, and like it would just be like, stay away from like you, from like everyone. Like no one would. You know what that? Have you seen
Johnson Family Vacation? With Cedric the Entertainer, there's this girl, she has an alligator in the movie. You go watch that. I'm gonna send you the link. That's good. And it's an oldie. Well, no, it's like 2000s. Okay. Mm-hmm. It's a good one. Okay, I'm gonna check it out. I think Vanessa's in it too. She starts singing and
Vanessa Hudgens?
No. Oh my god, no. Yeah, no, it's not. But because I said singing, it's fair that you said that. I think what led me astray was because I started with Cedric, and I was like, Cedric would never do a movie with that bitch, but he might actually. She's nice, I guess. But Hudgens? No. Shut it down so hard. But it's true, I actually don't know what her last name is. So, whoever. Vanessa and Cedric. Johnson family. Whoa. Have you seen Corbin Bleu lately?
Oh my god, what's he doing?
His hair's done. That's for starters.
He's bald?
Oh, not bald, but it's definitely not beautiful anymore. Cancer. He said,
It was?
no. That's why it's funny. It's not.
Damn it, got him.
Okay.
Wait.
What I think happened was he's getting older. He was like, I can't maintain this luscious fro forever. He had to.
He said that?
This is my reimagining
It's like Corbin. Damn, he put out a statement saying I can't with my luscious fruit.
Oh my god, that's so fucking funny.
Imagine.
You are honestly at this point, he's gonna have to put out a statement after this. He's gonna be like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah.
First off, that was fucking hilarious. Oh my god, when you said cancer, oh bitch, we're not laughing at cancer. It's the fact that we had a complete misunderstanding.
It really
because
was.
I was trying to say Corbin's getting older and he cut his hair, and you were like, oh my god, something horrible is happening to Corbin because of how I presented it to you, which is super fair.
And I just feel like his fro is a staple.
I was
So
like,
it's like he must
jump
be going
in.
through like a
Are you
midlife
fucking
crisis.
kidding me?
Right.
Selfish. It's like, Corbin,
Right.
how many have we got? What's that one guy? Damn, what's his name? Michael Ealy? Ooh.
That's a poppy.
We got him. He's still fine. We got Tay Diggs. He's fine, but weird. You know, we don't got a lot of them. We only got Morris Chestnut. We got to see how that hairline's working. But he was beautiful.
We got
Omar, where's he at? He was fine last time I saw him. He just bald as hell. As hell, you know? And that's fine.
We got LeBron
beautiful.
James.
You know, loving basketball. That's all I see. Right? Yes.
But I rewatched Love and Basketball again when I was older.
Ooh,
And
how
that
did you
made me
feel?
Horrible. Like
Right?
I used to really look up to this movie and be like, this is the definition of like black love.
It's not. It's
at
bad.
all.
It's like, I'm like,
It's
whoa.
so fucking bad.
Yes.
He treats her like shit. It's like about her trying to win his love.
Mm-hmm.
And
Literally.
and he did not want her to win this basketball game at all. He was like, bitch, you was not gonna win my love
It
at
was
all.
just because
Like,
he knew how bad she wanted him, and he was like, you know what? I ain't gonna really do
and
much.
he cheated on her.
Come
I
on.
was like, girl,
Quincy,
yes.
how
do
dare you?
Better.
How fucking dare you?
Do
You know what else I
better.
watched recently? Baby Boy. I cannot believe that I'm like, Jody? Fuck Jody. Jody's a bum ass, and he's using his girl, and he ain't doing shit for his kid. The fuck? Like, fuck Jody. What the fuck is this? Baby Boy's a bad movie.
Right.
I'm like, oh, Melvin, he was good. Strong one.
He was a strong
Melvin.
I'm like,
Melvin,
toss me.
he up there. Yeah, he climbed that tree. Help me, I'm lost. You have been so fucking fun to have on.
Thank you.
I
You've been a
am
blast.
Adriana Maya. This is Rebecca Imam. This is Spliffs and Giggles, brought to you by the Red Eye District. Mwah. Good night, guys. Bye.